believe me when I say I'm never like this? Do you need me the way you say you do? Treading lightly through the water, through the light and darkness. If I'm not careful, my love might consume you. Pulling me back into my body, I wanna take my time with you. Your lips are gonna haunt me if what you say is true. Pulling me back into my body, I'm just a dead man walking. I'm just a pawn, but nothing hurts better than you. Pulling me back into my body, I'm just a dead man walking. I'm just a pawn, but nothing hurts better than you. Pulling me, I'm just pulling me. Are we doomed to the fate laid out before us? Can you lift the curse with a single kiss? Standing on the edge of the ever-growing abyss. Does it really have to end like this? Pulling me back into my body, I wanna take my time with you. Your lips are gonna haunt me if what you say is true. Pulling me back into my body, I'm just a dead man walking. I'm just a pawn, but nothing hurts better than you. Pulling me, I'm just pulling me. Pulling me. If what you say is true, pulling me back into my body. I'm just a dead man walking. I'm just a pawn, but nothing hurts better than you. Nothing hurts better than you. Yeah, nothing hurts better than you.
Into the night, the city lights are dancing, slowly falling apart. The shadows causing an outbreak. I'm wishing upon a star. This time I'm feeling stronger, and I know I can do better. The shadows causing an outbreak. I'm turning the light. We're gonna light it up, oh, light it up, ooh, light it up, causing an outbreak. I'm turning the light. We're gonna light it up, oh, light it up, ooh, light it up, causing an outbreak. I'm turning the lights on. Open your eyes and see the people chanting, slowly falling apart. The silence causing an earthquake. I'm wishing upon a star. This time I'm feeling higher, and I know I can be taller. Shadows causing an outbreak.
After they came and destroyed the land, there was one spark of hope left for all of mankind.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're back with another cast of the Stars of Europe. Today we have a match on the Mirage for you guys. Hope you guys are having a wonderful evening so far. I'm once again joined by Finka. Finka, how's it going, bro? Finka died, I guess. Yeah, I think.
My
Oh,
mic
no.
has died. Hello.
Oh, his mic has died, but he is here, which is the most
I am
important
here.
part.
Yes, I'm doing great. Hope you're doing great as well.
I'm very much ready to finally see a win for the Stars of Europe here. As
Yeah,
a mini
true.
easiest of seasons for them, so we'll see how this one goes. Pemis is hitting a lot of deeks in warm up, so promises to be good, I guess. Just a matter of waiting till we get to start. Everybody's in the server, so we could start any moment now. Just need both of the teams to ready up before we start. Meanwhile, you have some time to give us a follow here on Twitter at Finkare, double E at the end for Finka, and RickyDC, the I is the one for me. I think it's the same as my Twitch, but for you it's different, right?
Yes, indeed. Because my name has been taken everywhere. So I'm salty about it to this day. But they need to make it so that, like, on Twitter, when your username has been used for, like, I don't know, there's like accounts that are 10 years old or something, they just put the usernames back into use.
When I checked RickyDC, like the at RickyDC was like
Yeah.
permabanned, and because of that, I couldn't get that name.
Right. No, like at Finka is just like 12-year-old account with no activity in the past decade, so that's just great.
Never will become available until our Lord and Savior Elon Musk does something about that.
He won't. He won't.
No, he won't. But one can hope, right?
Yeah, true. That's fair. One can also hope for a win for Stars of Europe here.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see how that one goes. Been a while since they got a win, but yeah. Anyways, today I believe today's the day.
And it's also our first time not on Mirage. There was one, but we were not casting that one.
Yeah,
So
finally another map.
Yeah, it's too ancient and sorry, did I say Mirage? It's too ancient, too Mirage now. So it's only 2 maps that they have played. But this one should be a familiar one from the last game then.
Yeah, I don't know what. I guess we are only playing 2 maps now. Don't know what.
Indeed.
I don't know. Maybe that's all you need now in the current meta. Just play 2 maps and then make every single game go on those maps. Are you reading the chat, by the way? The in-game chat?
No.
Okay,
Maybe
you
I should.
shouldn't. No, they're talking about their gym progress, and then somebody complimented one of the Finnish guys on their looks, I believe Pemis. And then they asked if he took creatine, he said yes, and now they're talking about black tar heroin.
Right. I don't know if you already muted your voice comms, but I do recommend it. Considering they have shouted in the voice comms.
No, I have it in my config, it's by default.
That's fair. Yeah, okay.
I made a config, it's far from perfect, but I can actually send you it if you want it. I only need to change the volume, which I have muted before I joined the game anyways, so I can play my stupid obnoxious music.
That's fair.
And then I have like everybody unmuted automatically, that kind of stuff as well. Just those little things to make things happy, a little bit easier for me. Anyways, on to the knife round we go.
So hard to comment on anything on the knife round. Everything happens so fast.
And they stab each other. Whoa!
Yay! London moment. So anyways, we have Stars of Europe starting on the T side.
And after that joke, we are off the air in the UK.
I think we already were in a lot of countries after the chat incident. Yeah, I don't know if you even showed it on stream.
No, I didn't show it on purpose. I'm very glad that I didn't. I kept it on the starting.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. We're gonna be underway here. What do you think about the side on Mirage? I don't know if you watched the last game, Ricky.
No, I actually didn't. I was busy. Okay. I don't know what I was doing, but I was busy.
That's fair. They're going to explode on this A side pretty quick, actually. and take it for themselves. And they're dropping like flies on the Inglorious side, and that's actually a pretty nice take on the pistol and a very important one for Stars of Europe, because now they can probably get a few off of this.
I immediately assumed once the guy was on the belt because I thought he went unchecked for a bit there, but it looks like that was kind of awkward. And as a result of that, they managed to get away with it. Because I was so afraid that after that was going to be a bit problematic, because if they didn't clear him, it would have been very hard to get the site. But it looks like he was somehow caught off guard, or maybe somebody did hard clear it after the first, because actually he doesn't get anything. And after that, it was just a stomp onto the side. And immediately you can see that the pulse is being caught after that one as well.
It might actually be a tech pause. Correct me if I'm wrong. Because it has been typed in chat instead of a timeout being called.
I actually don't know. I mean, obviously, the thing is, we can't see it. We can assume it's a tech pause because otherwise they need to do this in-game.
Yeah.
What's it called? This in-game thing?
Timeout. The timeout call, no?
Yeah,
Because this one is just typing in chat. Thoughts from Big Flopper. As do I like it?
Did he just type that in the Twitch chat?
No, he typed it in game chat.
A very interesting approach to playing CS, at least, that's for sure.
I know he's asked that before from some other teams, and someone question marked him. Should have cancelled the screen right there and then. Only big chunks. Ay. Interesting. This is a great conversation we are having. This is exactly what we need on a break.
This is exactly what we need in all the games, regardless of it's a
that is
break or
true.
not. Just after every death, just keep talking like that. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it's definitely a tech issue then.
Yep, I think that's safe to say.
I think it's also safe to say that we can just assume that if it's typed in chat, it's probably a tech pause, and then if it's on screen with the timer and saying timeout and everything, then it's attack one.
Yeah, that's what I assumed as well. Not entirely sure, but I believe that's indeed what happens.
I think just to save the viewers from our confusion every game, we should probably just stick to that.
I mean, bold of you to assume that any of us know what we're doing, so...
Yeah, that's fair, yes.
Yeah. But I am well prepared today. I updated my config, I made sure everything was correct before the stream, rather than during the stream, and I also bought myself some ginger shots to help with my throat.
Nice. I also have those from your recommendation.
Yeah, I didn't actually try them until... Like, I told you should get them, but I'd never really tried one myself before.
Yeah, it's the usual, like, yeah, I know what to do, but I'm not gonna do it. Like, I know what's best for you. Don't listen to me, yes, but don't do what I do.
Do as I say, not as I do, right? That's what they say.
Exactly.
But so far it's been pretty good. The only thing is I really don't like the flavor. Like, I like ginger, but it's so heavy. Like, it's so...
Yeah.
It almost hurts in my throat.
I mean, that's why it's a shot and not a full glass, right? Like, they make it, they make them shots because they are pretty much like real shots. They kind of burn you.
Well, I don't drink, so I have no clue how any of that
Okay,
works.
fair.
But I'm just gonna believe you on your words. Quite a long pause, I must say, as well. Looks like he has some kind of issues, maybe regarding internet connection, because he got timed out. So maybe his PC crashed, maybe his internet died. Not entirely sure. Just waiting for an update here.
As far as I'm concerned, most of the players, at least on Inglorious, are also British, so maybe it's UK internet moment.
Virgin Media certified.
Yes.
At least that's the one that people always joke about, right?
Indeed. Chat says hi, Ricky.
Hi, Wiki. Who said hi, Wiki?
Grey Group. I don't know who that is, maybe you do.
Oh, wait, that actually doesn't
Chat
sound
does say
familiar.
hey.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go to the Twitch chat on my phone.
Yeah, that's fair. You should
Oh,
probably.
Grey Group. Oh, that's the... No, I know that guy. That guy wants my feed pics. He's been
Right.
asking me for feed pics for very long.
I like this pause. I like this pause a lot. We've had like 3 different topics and they're all different from each other completely. You're damn right I do this.
I feel like Zessie's gonna watch this game back, or either watch it. I don't know if he's watching right now, but he's gonna be like, hey, you know, we could show game highlights, but we could also just clip this entire thing and just put it on our socials, because this is the thing that matters most in the streams, regardless.
This is the TikTok content right here. This is how you bring in the views with the tech pause talks.
I'm just gonna double check something real quick. Because there seems to be something wrong with my mic, so I'm just gonna double check everything.
Jonaby has asked all good question mark in the chat. Internet issues, yes, we were correct. It is UK internet moment.
Yeah, well, those things happen.
Razors has said paha olla. I don't know how to translate it, like keeping the joke, but
I hate how in some languages you have these things that you can just not translate. For example, I remember when I was in Sweden, they have this word that the word isn't like perfect or just enough, but like it's somewhere in between those, and like
right.
that you just cannot translate into English. That's the most annoying thing ever.
Yeah, that's fair.
Wait, how-
Skeletor is back on the server, I must say. The pause has been stopped, and we will be back on the way. We have actually had confirmation that it is indeed UK internet moment, as Inglorious have told us in the in-game chat.
Certified UK moment over there, that's for sure. Anyways, we are live, and it looks to be an eco from the CT side, and we have the T spinning up for a default approach to the map.
Big stack on the A side from Inglorious, and this allows Jona B to get quite far up into mid with the Mac 10. And also the push is coming in from Palace. They of course don't know about the stack yet. Maybe they don't need to. Razors is already getting up 2 kills on the Galil, and Knight is clearing up after that. It's only Yamix left with the Deagle. Actually hits one S2. I think this might be too much for him. It's a 1v2. And the bomb has already been planted as well. Trying to find one. But it's just not enough, because Steppy and Knight speak him at the same time, and 2 for Stars of Europe.
Yeah, actually, they seem to be get somewhat of a momentum. Keep in mind that if you have these tactical pauses, it might sometimes be very difficult to bring that momentum forward, especially if you consider that. Obviously, that goes both ways, right? Because if you're winning hard and they call it tactical or like a technical, that will happen. But also, if you're, if you lose the pistol round and then you have to get into it, it feels like you have to just restart all your momentum all over again. So, for both sets, a bit of a early reset so far, as we are on to round number 3 here.
Also quite a lengthy one at that, so even easier to lose focus on that pause. S2 is losing focus in mid, because he actually didn't even notice that there is a push coming in. He just gets away with his life, and this might be an A execute here. And it's actually an A execute onto an empty site, as there are only 2 connector players holding from Inglorious, and Jonaby has already pushed up into the CT spawn with a Mac 10, picking up a kill Razors as well. Braided back throw from Chronic, and the retake is on now. Bomb has been planted, and they're fighting into CT spawn, actually very far in, which is working out well for Stars of Europe. Steppy on Chronic, and it's now a 1v3 for Skeletor. Wow.
I also wanted to point out there. Yeah, also wanted to point out there, -1 and 3, obviously due to the connecting issues that he had earlier, but he's back in the server, and the only thing he gets to do this round is to save. So it will be free for the Stars of Europe here, as SteppyX gets the last kill onto the last British player alive as well. So 3-0, and a very good start for the Stars of Europe.
I was just about to say he doesn't even get to save, so now there's very little money on the Inglorious side, and I think they might go once again for a stack. It's just a matter of which side. What do you think? Are they going to go to A again, or switch it up?
I mean, personally, for me, if I was an IGL, I would always call a stack on the same side. However, I feel like a big difference from this level and the level that I used to play is that most of the time we would try to overrun somebody by either pushing middle or ramp or whatever. And on this side, you usually wait until your enemy executes onto you instead. So, a little bit of an interesting approach here as well, as they seem to have a very default spread here of the pistols. So, not a lot of potential for trades, but there's a lot of potential for 1-leagues here, as Knight is having a staring contest with Noru in the BR apartment. Chronic has come in to help as well, as the round slowly comes to a halt.
Stars of Europe also know the money on Inglorious is very low, so they're not taking these fast fights. It's probably the smart thing to do. There are Deagles and a 5-7 waiting. And even 3 people on the B side now, this might be a big call to to switch on over to the A side. Only a connector and a ticket booth player there waiting.
I've gotten a spectator bug here. This is kind of awkward. I'm literally stuck spectating. Like I cannot.
I can see what you see. I'll try my best to commentate for the viewers, maybe. Stars of Europe are looking at the A side and already pushing in and getting onto the side with the bomb and actually a kill. So that confirms the side is now clear for them. Plant is going down as ESEA picks up another. And now it's a 3v5 retake with only just the Deagles. I assume you are back online now, yes?
Yeah, I am back online. Something happened. It's a very annoying bug, but when you spectate a nade, because I was following the nade trajectory, sometimes it gets stuck and you have to wait for the smoke to disappear. So it makes for a bit of an awkward cast here, but looks like this one will be relatively clean here. Last kill perhaps going the way of the T's here. Yamix, nice 1D, but in the end, it doesn't really matter. 4-0 is the score.
Yeah, 2 kills on the Deagle there. Not too bad at all. Maybe helps them a bit on this next round.
Yeah, I mean, they do have the economy now. They do have an AWP. As a result of that, he was able to buy an AWP and armor. If he didn't get those kills, he wouldn't be able to. I also wanted to point out here that all players have bought the helmet here, apart from Yamix, which you don't really need against AK. So that's a very interesting off-meta approach here. Generally speaking, you wouldn't need any of those. But they've bought them anyways, as we're now live into round number 5.
Ooh. And the mid fight is already happening here. Skeleton picks up Steppy, Yamix picks up Frazzers, and Topple also with a kill, and now it's already crashing down very early into the round. That was a very quick one from Inglorious. It's 1-4.
I wasn't even able to finish my sentence there. As soon as I got to explain what's going on, immediately the round was basically already over. A lot of trades going the way of Inglorious there. Great opening frags as well. Finka, did you lag out, by the way? Because I heard some lagging noises there.
I do not think so. Like, my internet's been fine.
Alright, well, might be on my end then. But anyways...
It might be Discord moment. That often happens.
That does happen sometimes. Anyways, I think we're on to a B rush here.
They've actually sent one person, Razzers, with the AK onto the A side, and they already drop it. That might get things awkward on the B side now, as one of the rifles is already down. It's only Yona B with the hero here, as they try to make a quick push onto the B side. Trades are coming in both ways, and the plant is going down. This would be big for money. They do get it. Now it's just a matter of catching the right opportunity. Steppy with the timing. And suddenly this looks a lot more doable on the eco round, but Inglorious are coming in with some big frags. All down to Yona B now. 1, 2, and that's actually insane from Yona B. What is that clutch? I don't know how to catch this. I'm not ready for this. What happened? Ricky, help.
Well, it looks like he isolated the fight very well. He was last seen in the apartments, and as a result of that, he was able to confuse the opponents a little bit. He gets the first kill 1-on-1, and after that, basically, they tried to swarm him. Yalper dies first, and then the last guy was low HP, so an easy finish off of the Glock here. So great round here by the Finn to step up, and look at what that has done for the scoreline already. 1-5 up very early in the round here, as we get another tactical timeout here, just to calm down a little bit, and then we are gonna get underway again.
Oh, like, I'm such an emotional player myself. Like, I get really hyped up for the hype moments. Like, I do understand the tech pause here. They probably just need the team to calm down after a clutch like that. That was very cool. 1v3 from Yona B to save the round. It's actually helped them quite a lot here, because now they can crash this economy on the Inglorious side. It would be this round. A play incoming. Actually, a quick one this time. 1, 2, 3 for Yamix before he gets collected from Razzers in pallets. And now it's actually only him left on the A side with the bomb. All to do by himself against 3 CTs, and they're coming from all directions as well. There's not much you can do here. Let's see if he can pick up one. He can indeed, maybe the second, not the 2 clutches in a row, but that was damn close as well.
Yeah, could you imagine? I mean, there's nothing yet to worry about there, but you do have to start thinking about your economy here. You can see Ist, for example, down 1.6k here. So, according to the economy here, we should get a little bit of force buy here, because I don't think there is enough to buy into this after an eco. It looks like I was right indeed, as we get the upgraded pistols and the Galils out. So this is finally some time for Inglorious to gain some momentum here.
They really did need that round. Looking at their bank accounts, and they do really need this one as well to keep it going. It actually goes both ways here. Look at the money on the Stars of Europe side as well.
Yeah. What I actually expect here, that if actually they do a lot of damage here, let's say they got 3+ kills here, they might actually force Inglorious on a very, very awkward situation economically. So with the 2-man fake coming out here, they might actually have a good chance for a bomb plant too.
S2 and Yona B approaching from apartments, and at the same time, the rest of the team is splashing out onto A. Plant is actually going to go down because there's nobody. Razors is once again left in a 1v3 on the A side from a very similar position where the CTs are coming from and where Razors is. And this time, there's not much he can do either.
Yeah, there seems to be a little bit of a connectivity issue between you and me here, because I do hear some lagging all the time. I don't know if I'm lagging for you as well, but
No, you're not.
like sometimes you lag out when it comes to like these, when you're talking a lot, then sometimes your mic will cut out and you will, I'll hear some robot noises. So don't know why that is, but we're just gonna have to deal with it.
That does sound annoying. That also does sound like an issue that you can't really fix right now.
No, well, I mean, there is a fix if I just fly you to the Netherlands. Although I don't know if you'll be in time.
True.
Maybe
for
maybe
next
for
match.
next time. Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
about to say. Look at this. This is gonna be an airstrike towards middle here. I believe it is. There they come, the nades. No, it's Connector instead. It's Skeletor getting naded by 4 grenades, I believe that was. But the bomb is dropped now, so a bit of an awkward situation here. Topo can't spot anything. And it looks like this one won't really go anywhere for the T's. Then we're jumping up. 1 deek isn't there either. I think this round's over.
That was a very fun strategy on the eco to throw the nades in. I do like that one myself. And
Yeah,
it
it
does
reminds
work
me
out
of-
this time.
It reminds me of the old 2018 Astralis. I remember there was a game they were playing versus FaZe, where they I don't remember what exactly they did, but I believe they bought top mid smoke and then they naded like window with like 4 guys, and 2 of the FaZe players were in window and they all died. Quite nice to see actually, to see these kind of plays working together. So it's definitely good that they're not treating it like a bug.
Yep, it's 4-5. It's literally anybody's game still. Nobody's running away with it just yet. And now we get a full buy from both teams once again. It's been actually quite a few rounds since we had that.
Yep, looks like finally something. Ooh, the spam.
That is interesting. I've actually never seen anybody get a kill from the spam there.
I have a couple times.
I
but
swear, never.
It's very uncommon to see, but it worked out this time, so that's good. Dry peek into window. Nice shot by Istu there.
Yeah, the bomb's been left behind, so they're definitely just playing for peaks right now. You want to be very close to getting another one. Skeletor is left with half HP left. Another fight. Estu's taking them all one by one. Now the information is telling them that they probably should go towards the A side. Because I was about to say it's only Yamix left, but what help is that when it's Yamix? I mean, he's already racked up so many multi-kills, and what's one more? Chronic helping him on this 2v2, but they still don't know which side it's going to be. They're actually going to gamble on the Inglorious side that it's going to be the B, but Est was already with the bomb on A, so this gamble has gone all wrong for them. And Yona B is waiting onto Yamix in vent. Now it's already Chronic in a clutch situation, and it's very, very unfortunate for Inglorious, as Yamix nearly won it for them there, solely on the solo play alone, but it's just not enough because the gamble was wrong.
Well, they're on by Istu as well. He gets the double entry there for his team, and then also is able to trade out the last guy. Wanted to point out there as well how well Stars of Europe stick together there, rather than just taking 1v1s there, even though you have the angle advantage, because the enemy doesn't know where you are. I actually wanted to point out the greatest that they stick together, so they're able to get the direct trade. You can see what they did to the CT. They had absolutely no idea how to counter that.
Very well played, and I must say, the T side on Mirage is looking a lot better already for Stars of Europe. I remember last game, I believe they got 0 rounds on the T side. That's where it fell apart in the end. They won 9-6 actually on the CT side. Maybe here they can already possess dominance on the T side and then smooth cruise through on the CT if that's their better preferred side.
Seems to be a kind of a weird issue because I remember the T side being really good on Ancient, so it seems to be a map-wise issue. Chronic goes aggressive, gets double,
Wow.
great shot. Because I remember on T side, Mirage, kind of surprised to hear that they didn't get any rounds. Because, you know, I know how well they did it on Ancient before, so.
Yeah, definitely. I believe it's probably just been like an off day for a lot of people, and the strategies that they ran really like highlighted some solo plays and aggressive runs where they just couldn't hit their shots on that day. But today it seems like it's very much different. Not on this round though, as I would argue that Norwu in mid actually saved Inglorious with the double kill.
Yeah, definitely. Also interesting how the sneak out of palace worked there. Gets the kill onto the connector player, and now just getting a quick timeout to realize as well, like, hey, what we're doing was working, now it isn't anymore, so they might need a new plan. Economy isn't looking great, we'll see an eco here. And after that, they should be ready for their full buys, so I guess that's what they're going to be discussing now. What's the plan for those? As it looks to be only pistols for this one.
I wonder if we're going to see another nade stack or just a Glock rush onto one of the sides. I actually would probably prefer the latter if I was playing, but then again, what do I know?
I feel like we might either see a 4-man palace swap or something along those lines, just try to overwhelm the A anchor, or perhaps just see a B rush, something along those lines. I know they really like their 4-man fakes, so we'll see what the plan is here. So I believe ESEA just copied my strat book from the very brief time that I played with him.
That's fair, that's fair. You are obviously the gold at IGL.
So go to that to retire, right?
True. I mean, it's definitely a fake towards the B side. There's a few flashes going in from Jonah B. And sorry, nice actually. I'm getting very discombobulated here. Might be due to my auto director. It's always good to blame that once again.
Yeah, that's
They
why
do
I
get the plan
usually.
down.
That's why I usually try to, you know, think about the observing once in a while. Anyways, they get the bomb down on A, so already a great round from them. Retake's gonna be very, very easy though, considering they have the better weaponry here. Good trades, but in the end, doesn't get anywhere. 6-6 will be tied up.
I think they should be satisfied with 2 kills and a plant there, considering the money they invested into that round.
Yeah, most definitely. They do have money for a buy now, so look at what they've done. They might be able to bring out an opposite result of this, so they're going to be very, very happy with that round. Now the question is here, what's the plan now? What's the plan now? You know that the defaults haven't really worked out your way. You know that Russians haven't either, so kind of curious what they're going to come up with here.
Yeah, Steppy does buy the AWP. So it's definitely nothing of the full 5-man rush strategy, and it's actually the same spot where they leave the bomb down. Steppy does pick up one on the A side, but the whole team is already relying more on the B side of the map. Maybe this will change things.
Yeah, so
ESEA.
opener goes the way there, and now ESEA versus Chronic.
Yeah.
Bit of an awkward fight. Everybody survives for the time being.
Does spot him out though, the mid player. So now there's at least some info on both sides. And yeah, it is going to be back on A for Stars in Europe, like I anticipated, but just a bit later, maybe they sell the fake on B a bit more. Jamix is ready with the AWP though.
Yeah, it looks like they might wall into them. Flash is good, and he actually gets the tag up as well. He's been spotted. Now the question is, how are they going to make their way onto the A side here? All per slow. No need to deal with them, however.
Yeah, only 14 HP on Jamix. 2 players in ticket booth, 1 player in connector. And Yamix does go down, so does Skeletor, and now the site really opens up. It's only Chronic left. They don't know about him, but now they do, and the flank goes down, and 6 to 7 for Stars of Europe, and very good opportunity here, considering the money on the Inglorious side to wrap up this health and get the 8th as well.
Yeah, actually, I wanted to point out there what a round that was by the Hopper. First gets the opener, and then as soon as he gets the tag of plus the information, it looked to be all done. So great round there, huge impact, and then the execution was basically flawless as well. Good trades. 6 to 7, bit of a force buy here, so it looks like we won't see another buy round here for Inglorious, regardless of the outcome here. Now let's see what the plan is here for the T side. Looks like it's gonna be a B execute, B peak early. And a quick open.
Nice
well.
pick, nice pick. Definitely a nice pick from Steppy, and so is this one from Knight. Could already be the round wrapped up looking at the weaponry on the Inglorious side. Only one rifle left, but it has to be Chronic on the B side, getting up a double kill. And now the plan does go down because both of the CT players are way too far to deal with this. And Knights even catches Noru, so now it's definitely done. Only Skeletor on the MP9. Most likely, yeah, the 8th round for Stars of Europe.
Yeah, what a round. Great execution once again. And again, you know, the AWP are getting a lot of impact with those early kills. I don't know the exact statistics, but I believe in Tier 1 CS, it's roughly 75% of the rounds go the way of the team that gets the opener. So openers are definitely something very, very important because it destabilizes your rotations a lot. Now as a result of their economical choices here, they have pistols in the last round too, so 9 up for cards here. Let's see if they're able to do it.
Yeah, and especially with the 2 pickups at the start of the round as well, makes it even easier for them. And now, showing some mid presence. I like that they're switching it up, but Topol goes completely unnoticed here. Picks up Steppy's AK, could backstab them onto the B side, but is it maybe too late now, as they already have it fully? Molotov fails, and that allows Chronic to get through, but Knights is ready for it. And flank goes down, S2 is also very aware of the flank, and I think this might be another 9 to 6 half on Mirage for Stars of Europe. That would be a great start for them, considering that the T side last time was not great at all. Only Yamix and Skeletor to find here, both on Deagles, and both go down. Slowly
Bit
but
messy
surely.
there towards the end, yeah. They get it in the end, that's what matters. So 9 to 6 will be the scoreline at halftime. Now the question is, will they be able to convert on the CT side? We're about to find out. Small little break. I believe it's only like 10 seconds. Then we're going to get underway again. So good half here by the Stars of Europe. Question is, are they able to maintain that momentum here?
I'm considering that T side was the worst side out of the 2.
I mean, they should, but it's never a guarantee. Anyways, Razors. 17 kills already. Great match by him.
Indeed, actually, I think there's maybe a few rounds where he got those multi-kills that made the difference. Knight is actually pushing up very, very far here. With duo on Razors, and it doesn't work out in the end. Snoru does pick up both of them. And now, A side is the way to go for Inglorious. Topol on the crazy flank actually catches Yona B, and it's S2 in a 1v2. He does know where the bomb is, he does know where the other one is. But is this going to be enough from him? One, ooh, what a tap. Just need the second. He has the info. Can he do it? S2's the IGL put on the spot. Noru is very scared to get out of his palace position. He has to at some point, surely. Like, he can't just back away from this now. He can, indeed. And now it gets interesting. Does he go for the B, rotate, or does he run back A? I think he's just going to take the fast route. The fastest route he can onto B. And it's probably just the smartest play Noru can do. Personally, I would have done much earlier, but maybe, just maybe, this is the right way to go about it. As to he's gambling onto the A side, it's nothing wrong with that. He kinda has to. At this point, since he could pick either side. Now he knows it is the B. And then he has to rotate himself back and gather the information again. Because now he has no idea where Noru can be. And this is actually a very interesting position from Noru. They walk right past each other. Noru is the one who knows about this, Estu doesn't. And now the clear will get very, very awkward. Well, unless Noru misses this shot, this is their round. Completely. Ooh, it does get messy, but they do get it as very well played from Noru, I must say.
That was messy. I don't know how they walked past each other, but they managed to do it in the end. Seems to be a little bit of lag on my side as well. I don't know if it lagged for you, but it seems to be fixed now. I don't know why that is happening.
Mic is fine, yes.
Yeah, don't know why it's happening, but it is what it is. Perhaps somebody's downloading something in my home. I don't have the most stable of internet, so that doesn't help.
Yeah, I think the stream is lagging quite a bit at the moment.
Yep, it definitely
But
looks like it.
we'll continue. Let's not let it ruin the experience for us casting as long as you can be here with me. Yona B does spot Skeletor on A. Can't hit him with the scout. Oh, does he actually? I'm not sure. On my screen it didn't look like he hit, but Skeletor is down to 30 HP. So maybe I missed something, but this mid take here from Inglorious is going very, very far, and now the Skeletor picks up the frag as well. They might be intrigued to look over to the A side to see what's happening. But this does look very, very, very like cautious from Inglorious still. Because they don't know at all where the players are. They had no idea Estu was coming down on the flank, but they still somehow get the kill. Skeletor is finally down, but so is Yona B here. And now it's getting very awkward for both teams. These positions they are playing, nobody has any idea about the timings or the positions. It feels like everybody's getting caught off guard everywhere. And now it's probably going to be a 2v2 retake as Topple gets the bomb down on A.
My question is it worth going for the investment here? You know, you're low HP, you know you don't have a kit, so I assume, you know, they'll just try to carry on these guns to the next round here. Better than nothing, I assume. For the people that are wondering what's happening, well, my internet's absolute dog shit because we had some people work on our cables today, and I think they might have broken something because since today it was just absolute garbage. It was supposed to get double the speed today, and so far it's basically gone down by like 90%, so can't really help that, unfortunately. But it is what it is. We're just gonna try our best to at least make a entertaining cast for you guys and hope that the problems fix themselves, because I have no clue what's going on here.
I do feel your pain on that one. ISPs sometimes just do what they want. I'm in constant fear at every cast that my internet's gonna cut out at any moment. It might happen one day. Well, it's just apologies in advance from my part.
You know, the good thing is I have solo casting experience and I have a lot of it. So we'll be fine.
That is fair. At the point where your internet crashes, that's the issue because the stream is going down.
I'll go down with the sinking ship, don't worry.
We will catch from Twitch chat. We will just type what happens.
I feel like that's the way to go then.
Yeah. At that point, surely. Another mistake from Inglorious. They really like to go far in here, and it does work out. Knights get caught by Noru. And now they slow things down. It's very similar to previous rounds. Steppy gets a bit too curious and Topple picks up the frag on A as well, so now they have some information, and now they have even more. They are pretty confident in going towards A, and it's probably the right choice considering it is only Deagles on the... there's only a Deagle on Yona B, and he goes down as well, so indeed. The right way to go was A.
Now the hunt's on though. Start of Europe, only Res is alive. And as I say that, gets his headshot up. So 9-9 will be the scoreline. That rhymes. See, I should be a rapper. Anyways, we're tied up, and looks like we will finally have a buy round here. There is an option for an ult, and they do indeed buy one, so let's see what the result's gonna be though. They finally have the weapons for it. Don't have the momentum, but now it's time to break them. Let's see what's gonna happen here.
Well, yeah, also clearly if we get ever into a freestyle rap contest, you need to be the one doing it, since I'm gonna start and you're gonna rhyme. But
You know how absolutely terrible I am at anything music related. Can't hit a note to save my
don't
life.
actually know. That is new info to me. And so is new info to Razor that there are 3 people pushing up into mid. Now he's casting that onward to Knights, who can't do anything about it, sadly. And this might end up as one of those quick rounds again. Though there is Steppy with the AWP, and he does pick up 2. And this is very interesting. Now it's actually the 2 AWPers in a 1v1, though Yamix doesn't have his. The bomb is in no man's land, and now we are gonna get another situation like the one with Noru and Estu earlier. How do you think this one's going to go?
It's actually going to be more interesting here, because they are running into each other without having any idea here. I think that Steppy might have heard something, because he started sneaking. Now the question is, who is going to beat each other to the side here? Yamix will basically guarantee a plant, but after that, what is the plan here? He still has no information whatsoever here. Steppy's just going to walk up slowly. Off shot missed.
Ooh, missed shot.
Now the 1-for-1 here.
It's getting interesting. Very, very interesting here. Ooh, nice shot from Yamix in the end. Wins the 1v1 and picks up the AWP.
Yeah, good round there. A bit unfortunate there, because I actually believed that if Steppy did not step there, if he would just be waiting patiently or shifting, I believe he would have run into him. And the kill would have gone the other way. But unfortunately, doesn't end up that way. As Nick's asked from Twitch chat, I saw you join TSM. Bit weird that you don't wear glasses there. Yeah, I don't know, man. I didn't feel like wearing my glasses there.
Right.
Yeah, I kind of stopped wearing them.
Yeah, okay. That's fair, that's fair.
No, but I really need them though. I'm blind as shit.
Same. Gang. We are that's what we are similar at, if not rapping skills.
Are you -7 or more, gang? Or
not that much, I'm like -2.
-2, what a blessing. Anyways, nice. Good kill there towards Topple. Levels the playing field, and now Skeletor, is he gonna check his corner? Looks like he will. And now the free... I was about to say Deagles, but Rashford actually has an AK now, so... Free CTs here, looking to clean up the pieces here. It's gonna be quite difficult. Noru trying to gain as much information as they can. Skeletor, great kill. Make it a double. Now it's all left on tonight in a 1 versus 4. Gets an AK though.
He does indeed. He might want to save this, but does Noru let him? He does not indeed. And now, talking about -7s and -2s, Stars of Europe on a -5 in this round. But they have money for the next one.
So you're getting more creative with this already. I really appreciate it. I don't know if you practiced since we last casted, but you're more creative to me when it comes to these analogies.
No, I think it's just I'm more like that's just how I am in real life, right? But it's just becoming more comfortable on the cast, so they start coming out.
Oh, that might actually have to do with it. Yeah. See, I don't really have time to do these because I tend to take my calls way too seriously. I guess that's just how I am. But anyways, bit of a mid take coming out here. Makes great opening.
Another AWP pick. Yes, indeed. It's been these AWP openings from both sides, actually. I think Steppy and Yamix have both had a decent game here. And Topple is going to run into Yona Beam. Palace wins the fight, actually, and now the information that the Stars of Europe have might be a bit like crossed up, because they do not know at all which side it's gonna be. There's been people running at them from both sides. But this is very awkward as well. Noru does pick up S2, and now the A side is completely open. But like neither team has the perfect info here, because like they don't know that the A side is open. They now know that the AWP is on the B side, so maybe they want to rotate over to the A side, but they have no clue if there's one more lurking. There indeed is not.
Yeah, so normally you would actually have kind of an idea what's going on. You know what the AWP is, you know how many people you kill there. Oh, look at this here, Steppy. Are they being hunted? That should be a clue that the B side's at least clear. Now the question is, how do you get there? CTs are surrounded here, basically. So the T's will just be running onto the A side here. Bomb needs to get planted soon. And then I think it's round over after that. Bomb will be planted, and then that's the end of it. CTs are basically surrounded. Not anymore though, but you will feel that pressure from both sides here. So they're gonna have to wait. And it looks like this round will be over.
Yeah, no, that was very interesting. I actually did pick up on what was going on because they tried to get the orb away from Steppy, and maybe they knew both players were there, but they didn't want them to save, so they actually went for the peaks before the plant even went down. Just a bit risky, but when you have that much money and 5 players alive, I think it's probably a safe option still in the end, and they do have 3 people alive. So maybe they go for the hunt again here.
Looks like they might. APNL, very important to bring that into the next round. Don't think we'll be seeing any casualties here. Spam won't be enough.
They do try. They do try, but it doesn't work out in the end, and Steppy does keep the orb. Very important. Oof. Mods in chat. Mods. Mod check. Don't know if you read Twitch chat.
Yeah, no, I see it now. Yeah. Hi, I want to offer promotion of your channel. Yeah, just general rule of thumb, don't do that stuff. Because in the end, it's not going to be natural growth. And even if it is, then you're most likely going to get banned anyways. Pretty sure it's against terms of service. And you know, the annoying thing
pretty
is,
sure that is. Yes,
those bots
continue.
come into your chat, and then like they don't even follow. They just type the message and leave, so you don't even gain anything out of them, regardless. But yeah, we have no mods. Oh man, we should really
Indeed.
get a mod in here.
That is
Yeah,
a bit
or just give me
problematic,
like
yeah.
moderator per like perms something.
It's true. One of us, like, we are still here in the stream, even though we're casting. We are reading chat when we can. And, well, while I cannot give you the opportunity to offer promotion for our channel, I would like to offer promotion for the CT side on Stars of Europe, because they have got no rounds on it. And maybe this could be the first one, but Yammix is already picking up 2 on the AWP. Once again, these entries from him are absolutely insane. Only 2 left on Stars of Europe, Razors and Knights, but if it's anybody to do this, it's them too. And actually, Razors is just doing Razors things. Like, he just picks up 2 people in mid like it's nothing, and now it's suddenly a 2v2 before I can even speak.
Yeah, I was too busy fumbling around with my auto director failing here, so don't worry, we haven't missed anything. Anyways, we're back now, 2v2. Looks like we have a Palace flanker. That might turn out to be massive here. Keep in mind the CDs have no clue what's going on there. As soon as the bomb goes down, Knights knows he needs to rotate over. But look at this, he's not going to plant, so for the time being, just silence. They know roughly where they should be. Question is, what's the plan there? Is Market the plan, or is it going to be the A side? And if it is the A side, then it's going to come all down to the timing here. Hussars waits patiently. And Knights is not moving a muscle either, so doesn't matter where you go. Oh, this is
very interesting.
Yeah, he shot the smoke. That's gonna pull Knights out. I didn't know where he is.
Oh, yeah, that was a bit messy, but big information there gained by Noru and handed over to Chronic to finish the job, and I think this round might be over. Just from that only.
Yeah, I wanted to point out there what a genius mid-round call that was. They read the situation basically perfectly, and now it's on to Razors here. They know that he was somewhere on the A side hiding. Now the question is, what is he able to do? Is he able to sneak in? They're just gonna all come down to timings. Fortunately, he doesn't get anything. So 13-9 will be the scoreline. Inglorious are 3 rounds away from taking it all.
Are we going to see another timeout? Yeah, I think Stars of Europe have at least 1 left, I believe. But no, it is straight on to the next. With somewhat of a half force by here, I assume. One the Deagles, and yep, there's a hero rifle on Razors. What do you think of this?
Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting to see. He needs to get any impact. And I'm actually very curious to see what's going on with Stars of Europe here, because no tactical timeout being called, even though they're available. And then also things like this, the Alper's just able to peek out. Yeah, look at this. Smoke push, that's punished. Isu gets away with his life.
Ooh.
Now the question is, what's the plan gonna be here?
Oh my god, that's actually huge from S2. He gets 2 picks on the mid. And now this round looks way more doable than it was because there are 3 people from Southern Europe situated on the A side. Esto is going absolutely nuclear. 4 kills on the round. Joona B with the finisher. I don't know how they pulled that off, but that was incredible. First round on the CT side.
I am also lost for words. Feels like those rounds actually always seem to go the way of Stars of Europe. As soon as there's chaos, Stars of Europe prevail. What a huge impact from Ace to 2. Gets 4 kills in a row, and as a result, that's the first round of the Stars of Europe side. And now the question is, are they able to build up momentum? Because it looks like this might be the start of something great. Well, now I jinxed it.
I mean,
whatever.
yeah, it's always a good sign. Yeah, fair. Well, let's not talk about that, but it's always a good sign when your IGL is already performing like on a personal level as well. So I think this is the time to change some rounds, because if any, the money on the Inglorious side is not looking great after this one if they lose it. Maybe they can chain one more buy into it, but that's probably gonna be about it. If my math is correct me if I'm wrong, Ricky.
I'm bold of you to assume that I still know what I'm talking about. I haven't played this game in over 4 months. Actually,
That's well enough to remember things.
well, you play more than me, so if anything, it should be you
Yeah.
that's improving the most here.
I only play CS Agency in matchmaking. But Razos is playing chess while Yamix is playing checkers. Gets the pick into mid, and once again it's Esto in connector. It's very big from Esto these last few rounds, like the connector play has been amazing. Topple does not know that there is one lurking in Palace. Maybe they do now. They find out 3v3. This is actually turning out to be a very interesting round. Ball has been back in mid.
Yep, 30 seconds to collect it too. Looks like you finally realize Skeletor is tasked with collecting it. Question is, what bomb side do they plan on attacking now? There's 2 on the A side, hiding a CT here. Looks like the bomb is heading towards the B side here, so... Knights, good awareness on the first. Now Skeletor, ooh, he's been spotted on the cross. 1v3, so Knights does not have to peek here. As he pushes his way out on the bomb side now, Skeletor needs to stick it. Great round there by Knights. Good awareness once again, and looks like the individual is finally getting awake a little bit as we are on to an 13-11 here. Economy isn't looking great either.
Yeah, it's true. That I'd like to point out on the last one that it was the correct call from Inglorious. It's just the timings were not going their way at all. Everybody was turned around as they were peeking from Stars of Europe. But I think the play, once again, the call was very correct to go to the B side, and like there's nothing wrong with that. They do really like this mid play, don't they? They are pushing very fast this time as they are on the lower buy. And getting the trades in. Yomix is going absolutely crazy once again. B side has been cleared, and now it's only down to Steppy, but he does have the AWP. Can he maybe get 1 or 2 here? Plant goes down. And so the rotates are coming in from Stars of Europe. I'm not sure if they even want to go for this. Maybe the pick from Steppy here, if he can get 1, could give them some clue about it, but it's probably going to be more of a save here. It's interesting.
Yeah, not much you can do here. I guess it's just a matter of conceding around and trying again. Been unfortunate the openers don't go the way of the T's here. CTs here, excuse me. And it looks like the save will be the call. And question is, are they going to be able to keep the AWP alive? Steppy, double! Now suddenly this round looks very, very different. Economy suddenly isn't the thing they should be worried about. As almost all T's die here. Skeletor survives on 3 HP. Now suddenly it's looking more positive than it was before.
Yeah, I'm very speechless once again. The collateral, and then Joona B picking up 1, I believe. And then Skeletor's left with 3 HP. It's like all of them got picked 1 by 1. Like, I don't know what happened. It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening either. It seems seems to be a very messy game from both sides here, but in the end doesn't matter because it Stars of Europe winning the round here. Molotov towards mid early as we get an A take for the T's here. Now it's all up to Joona B to defend it all here. He's alone, so he starts with a very big job ahead of him.
Oh yes, Joona B does get picked up by Yamix once again. He's been getting huge entries this entire game. I don't know how many times I need to keep saying it. It keeps happening every time. Now, there's already flank coming in from mid and they're not even ready for it. Noru picks up 2 onto Razors and S2, and that's probably match point onto the Inglorious side. Steppy and Knights left. I think Steppy might want to save his AWP. Knights might go for 1 or 2 exits, but that's about it. What can you really do against 5 rifles here?
And look at this CT push coming in as well. Knights spotted out. Now Steppy. 1v5, he wants to keep the AWP alive even. Being hunted down. It's gonna be very, very tough for him. The first should be an easy pickup, and indeed it is. But look at it, they're running at him everywhere. AWP won't be saved, and there's match point for Inglorious here.
Yeah, from all sides, not much that can be done. They actually don't pick up the AWP there. They decide against it, so maybe there's some kind of rush or a set play where they need 5 rifles incoming.
Yeah, he's thrown it away. I mean, you are a little bit more flexible when you have those rifles, so maybe that seems to be the correct answer here. However, I want to point out here that both the AWPers have had massive impacts here. Quite unfortunate that my internet's lagging so much, so you guys aren't able to get much of the action here. I'm gonna try to get a fix ASAP, but I don't know what's going on. I'm in the process of moving. I have a lot of people working in and around my home at the moment, so it's always a big surprise as to what happens next. And speaking about what happens next, it's gonna be Stars of Europe making the comeback to 15-15. I believe. I hope you guys do as well. Cast a Curse, what's that? Never heard of it.
Yeah, it's also never happened on this stream before. I would like to point out Yamix is on 28 frags and Razors is on 24, so those two are definitely the ones to highlight in this match. And Steppy might have the biggest of opportunities here. He does convert it as well. Chronic does go down. S2 gets traded before that, and Yamix once again doing his duty, and they don't know about Skeletor in window. Now this gets very, very interesting as they have to go for it. There's no way they can win this match if they don't win this round. Only Razors left in a 1v1, and it just doesn't come to like life. But what a round to end it. I think that round was one of the rounds of all time, maybe ever.
One of the round of all time, maybe ever. I feel like that's one of the most popular HLTV copy pastas out there. And now, unfortunately, Inglorious Gaming.
Have I done that?
Oh yeah, you have actually, yeah. Anyways, Inglorious Gaming.
I was being original, damn it.
No, one of the rounds of all time
HLTV,
actually is a classic. Well, it doesn't matter much, but anyways.
HLTV.
Yeah, anyways, doesn't matter much. I want to thank you guys all for watching. And I will see you guys later. Make sure to enjoy the outro music. Follow me on Twitter as well as Finka. I believe that the links will be spammed in a bit as well. See you later.
That makes it easier.